Now this next game's a little bit out of the ordinary too, because I was playing Yakuza 0, as we mentioned earlier in this, and there are games in that arcade, and one of the games in the arcade is a game that was in my backlog. So if I have to play it for Yakuza 0 to get completion of that game, I might as well just count it and remove it from my backlog and review it. So this is the Yakuza 0 port of the classic arcade game Outrun. Now I did the same thing with Space Harrier and I covered it in a different video. And just like that game, you had to score 5 million points to get the trophy in Yakuza 0. The only difference is when I played Space Harrier in Yakuza 0, it felt really easily and I knocked out the 5 million points in like 15 minutes. Outrun feels so hard. I suck at this game so much. I am awful at Outrun. I'm not used to being bad at games. I'm usually pretty decent at them, but like I'm bad at Outrun, like real bad. Now in Outrun, you're not trying to beat the other racers. Instead, you have to get to the checkpoints before the time runs out. The game is really tight, like so shockingly tight, the time you have between the checkpoints, that it took me 6 or 7 tries to even get to the freaking second checkpoint. That's like 4 minutes into the game. Like I just couldn't do, I just don't, my brain does not compute the mechanics of Outrun, okay? I just can't make it work. Just like any racing game, you have the gas and the brake, but you have to shift gears in Outrun. There's only low and high, but knowing when to shift is essential. And most of the challenge of this game consists of just getting around the other butthole drivers on the road who just try to crash into you on purpose. Also, just keeping the car on the road can be rough because the turns are so extreme and they're always lined with some sort of friggin' building or sign or column or something that just flips you over. And if you crash, you're freaking done. Like I don't know that I ever crashed and was able to recover and make it to the next checkpoint. At the end of every stage, you're presented with a fork in the road, which lets you select the next stage. And they can be wildly different. And also wildly different in terms of their freaking difficulty. So knowing the path that's the easiest to get through the game is important. This also adds a lot of variety and replayability as you try to like take the different routes to play all the different stages in the game. Now the graphics and music of this are some of the most recognizable of any classic video game, which is expected because the legendary Yu Suzuki freaking designed this game, as he did Space Harrier and Hang On and a bunch of other great games. For me, Outrun is one of these games that I really like. I just suck at it. I never played it really in the arcade back in the day, and I've never seen anybody that's really good play it. I need to see someone that's a master of this game play it and let me know like the technique for getting around enemies and stuff like that. I didn't figure it out on my own. That doesn't mean I didn't have fun with it. And I did spend several hours playing this game. It's an 80s arcade game through and through. It's designed to steal your money. But I do have some old arcade skills. I just don't have them with Outrun. Is this what people feel like when they play other arcade games? They're just like, this is impossible. And I'm like, no, it's not that bad. Like, you should just be able, yeah, just beat Ghouls and Ghosts. Just do it, man. Everybody can do it, right? This is like harder than Ghouls and Ghosts to me. No joke. Like, I suck at this game. But it holds up great. Outrun on the Yakuza 0 arcade machine. It's a 7 out of 10. It's still a really good game, and I would love to get better at Outrun and try it out again. Maybe on another console or something somewhere, but I loved Outrun. I really did. I need somebody to tell me how to play. Do you have any advice for it?